Yep, 111J, Boomer. Oh, Hope's even over here. And I think that one's one Ty calls Blakely. Penelope again. And I think that's one of the new cows. One of Mom's new cows, right? Yeah, that is. Anyway, before they get upset with me, oh yeah, don't forget Eeyore hiding back there. You can tell where a few of them decided to make a mess. They could have put a little heavier straw in, but yeah. First bedding will usually make it 3 or 4 weeks, maybe. Really wish we had something that would really work to not do it all manually. It isn't bad if you got all small bales. But anyway, I'm going to get them fed. And yes, it's drippy. I don't know how much it rained overnight, but the driveway is definitely rained. And it's not supposed to rain today. So we'll see what happens. Pause for effect. Can you hear it? Yeah, it's raining. I don't expect a totally dry day for a while. Finally got a chance to check messages. Apparently at 2:36 this morning. I sent a message to the group. Look out, Rennie. It did not say look out, Rennie. It said that Limo has had her calf. Sounded like there was some issue with where she had it or she hit it or something. I don't know. And current message says last time Ty saw the calf. Apparently it's a he. Was headed to the breadbasket. So there you go. Now they have 4 miracle calves on the ground because they're all fatherless. And if you've kept up on what's going on at Ty's, you'd know. And no, when I ban bulls, I always count to 2. And I keep my fingers out of it. So, oh well. Oh, I got some stuff here to move this morning too. Because the plan is once Becky gets money transferred to the auction and they're paid, you can't go down there till I got a slip in my hand or till they've got confirmation. Since Mory's going to have the dump truck today. Like magic, I don't know what happened. Phone decided I did not have any room to do anything, and now it says I got 20 seconds left. Mory's going to bring some rock after we get back with equipment. So, oh, my phone popped up and the screen went blank. Boy, it's getting fussy. He was in a happier mood a minute ago.
Why?
That was a minute ago. But look at here, Little Miss Tractor Supply girl. What you got there, kid?
She's going to have to get her own credit card for there.
Blakely, what do you got? Can you tell everybody what it is?
She has a hard time with the trailer.
Hey, hello, little girl. Hi. You got your John Deere pickup, your John Deere trailer, and your John Deere Gator that came from where? Where'd they come from?
Hold on.
Hey, you. Where'd they come from? Tractor Supply? You like that place, don't you?
No, I said not yet.
So Limo had her baby at 2:30 this morning on the concrete, which is really icky out there because we've been wet and everything. Little boy, since Blakely learned how to say turkey lurkey, and we're close to Thanksgiving, we're going to call him TL because his name is going to be Turkey Lurkey. Poor little bugger is early, so he's about a week and a half early. So it's been a long morning so far. This is why I trust Limo, who's almost 13. She's spitting out no big deal. He's every bit of 120. He doesn't look like it, but he is every bit of 120. It's so mucky literally right outside that door, that it's like our lot at the farm at Dad's place, but it suction cupped him. So he could get his hind end up. He couldn't get his front end up because his front end was suction cupped in the mud and everything. So I am beyond thankful for seeing him up right now, honestly. He got Dex and B already to perk him up. And he was clean except for the fact that he just flat out was in the muck. So she's cleaned him off more, thankfully. So now I'm hoping I'm going to get to see him eat. Hi, turkey. Am I going to get to see you eat, baby? He's got white markings on his face. Like mama. But that's my update this morning. I am exhausted. And I get both children here in just a few minutes. So it's almost about 10 minutes to 6 this morning. From head to toe, like I had to take a shower. Like it was bad. I was clear full of shit from trying to pick him up. It was just a nightmare. But at least like I said, I'm just thankful he is up and moving because, part of me is like, shit, if he's not up and moving, it's going to be a long morning with 2 kids. So, if she'll stand still, he would have been on one, but we'll see. Well, I rushed home. Luckily, her and little man were in the barn. Pushed over here, spread some straw and stuff. And he literally was just on a teat after I gave him a little bit of Caro syrup. A little bit of sugar is what it is. Don't push that gate limo because you know that it's unlocked. But he's on a teat. And I'm not leaving here until his belly's full. I gotta get a water trough in here, yet it's still outside. So I'm hoping she's gonna let me sneak out. Good mama. Good mama. I brought clothes and towels. So I'm hoping she'll move her leg back if I step forward. Go back to your breadbasket, turkey lurkey. You had the right spot, honey. I think his head might be a little swollen. But it's hard to tell because of the way he is, but... Take one step. Good girl. Stop. Stand. Good mama, limo. Stand. Good mama. Good mama. Head down a little bit, kiddo. I just don't know that she's going to let me, but I'm going to hopefully get him on a teat since I threw her hay there for her to eat. Okay, got him on the other side. Put a little bit of mother up in the places that she hasn't, excuse me, hasn't cleaned up very well yet. So she's making funny faces. And little Mr. Boots came in. I spread the rest of the barn and filled her water trough. No, I don't have a scrub brush, so don't come after me, but it is clean water. And he's nursed again on this side. And he is tall. I'm 5'3", and he is above my waist. So, and early at that, so he's not going to necessarily fill out as much as a normal, healthy, on-time calf would be. When I get home, I'll check on him, and because she did not like me trying with a towel to get him drier, but at least he's got a warm bed in here. So she'll be locked in for a couple days till they figure each other out. I mean, she's 13 years old. She's not trying to kick him. She thinks she's itching her leg because her leg's up behind her, but really she's licking him. So she was not trying to kick him. But his back's dry, and most of his side is, and his face is kind of dry. But he's up and moving. And Boots is sneaking in because I got a little bit of oat hay because I cleaned out some of the feeder to do that, to spread. So you came in here and snuck some, huh, buddy? Hi, Boots. But Turkey Lurkey, she's letting him nurse, so he will be fine until Mory gets home. And I probably won't be much behind Mory today. But we'll see.
Well, Well, Becky and I had to come to town to get a cashier's check so Mory and I could go to Woodburn. It only took half an hour almost to get the cashier's check because why? Their printer wouldn't print it. Print part of it off.
Oh, no, fuck that one.
And
Not waiting for that long line.
she thought she was going to go to Dutch Brothers and get her a drink. There's like 20 cars in line.
Yeah, if there was only one.
We don't have that kind of time.
No.
So, anyway, the third try of getting it to print out and, you know, having to go through everything to get that far again, it finally actually printed the whole check out. So then the manager could sign it, yada yada, and now I got
Excuse
it.
me.
And Ty called me while we were there. Mory was on his way out. And Mory said their new calf had not eaten yet. So when we get back, Ty's headed home to try to get that new calf to eat. And then Mory might beat us there. I have no idea.
It don't matter.
Either way.
We secured what we needed.
Either when I get there or when he gets there, we're taking off. And yes, it's froggy, and it'll probably be worse down there. Kind of like it was the other day. Get you a little scenery between St. Paul and Woodburn. And Mory just answered his, what, 4th spam call?
Yeah.
Since we got on this side of the hill. So, I'm glad he's getting the spam calls and not me, but nobody needs those things. They're just freaking annoying. They've been over that with the sprayer since the last time I was down here. Obviously with some wide tires. Well, it's paid for. It's sitting right there. Middle of the screen right over that car. And the one with the enclosed cab was on a big gooseneck trailer.
Right there.
So he's coming. Ah, there it is. He's coming out with it. Yeah, we're just waiting in line. That's the bad thing, and the road's not very far behind us. They really need, in my opinion, they need something a little better for getting in and out, but you know, it works. Everybody muddles their way around. It's just that a lot of people get stuck like that guy, pulling into a parking spot and then trying to get out of it. He's going to be kind of close to that car when he comes around too. I didn't see the car wiggle. That's a good sign. There's your lesson in loading a little baby Mini. They let us through the gate. They haven't taken our paperwork yet. They had to get us out of the parking lot so they could get vehicles off the highway. So here we sit. The skid steer is straight behind us. Way behind us now. I'm guessing the bucket for it is probably in that line in there somewhere where all the attachments are. And I have no idea where Mory's box of parts is. They're somewhere out here. But yeah, this is double lined all the way down there to the end, and I don't know how far around the corner. And this guy's already loaded up, so he can get out of here. Yep, we're still in line. We watched this guy load those. That was comical. We're assuming he's waiting for a forklift to put something on the back. The white 1-ton with the trailer, well, they brought stuff to unload, so that forklift's tied up. We've been here for 2.5 hours. But look, we get to pull ahead again. Well, what are we? 2.5 hours later, we're loaded up, ready to go home. That's Mory's box of parts. I may end up with part of them, who knows. And we're right here at the exit. So we'll be out of here in no time. Finally out of there, and I lied. It was 3.5 hours that we were there. So, okay, but hey, we're loaded. We're on the road. Mory thinks I got a decent machine. I even had to load it in ISO control, which I'm not used to. It did kind of want to creep to the right just a little bit, but that wasn't hard to resolve. And I'm hoping we'd be turning the corner by now so you can see it. Look what happens. We're halfway up the other side of the hill and it started tinkling. Get on this side and we're right back into what we left. But hey, everything was still on there at the last corner. There, Mory's parts box on the front. My skid steer. Just slipped the bucket off, put it over there. May just unload right here. We were going to pull down on the flat, but the deck's still pretty dry. There's something we noticed when we loaded it though. This track's been a little warm. Doesn't hurt nothing. Only around to here. Out on the inside there, so it had to get next to something that was hot, but everything else looks good. Tiny little extra weight to help her get that tilted back down. She runs, she works. I like the camera. Says I gotta check service codes. Yeah. Problem was too much bullshit. But it'll squeeze in over here. I'm gonna put it over here for tonight. I just gotta remember that the bucket is much narrower than the machine. I might cuss this in the morning, but I'm gonna have to see if it'll fit. Ty said, oh, just park it in the calf barn after she tells me to park it over there. I was gonna put it in the big bale barn. I forgot that was on here, so yeah, let's bring a little tweak. That's not for anything I have anyway. I don't know, I think it's magnet. I hope it is. It's easier that way. I don't have to fill a hole. Because, quite frankly, we don't have clearance for that kind of stuff. And I got to pay attention to what I'm doing because I'm not used to getting on and off of this one. And I know it's dark in here. It's even worse when I get in there. Let's see if this will do it. Oh, come on. There's a joystick laying right there with wires hooked to it. Mory and I figured out what it's to. We don't know what it goes for, but that's an extra set of control wires. That's the factory, that's extra. So God knows what they had on it. But it is here, it is home. Pins, I mean, move the loader, everything needs to be really tight. So, and it's literally the end of the day, period. I mean, took way too long down there, but I understand. It happens. Now Mory can take his crate home. I got to go thank him, of course. And she can stay right there for the night. Maybe I'll play with it tomorrow. See what happens. So there's our Monday. Hope you all had a great Monday. Hope everybody has a great Tuesday. And thank you for watching.